True peace is not something you find outside in the noise of the world, in the opinions of people, or in the temporary comforts that rise and fade like waves. True peace is a sacred light that awakens silently inside your own soul, a soft whisper that tells you that no matter how chaotic your circumstances are, no matter how loud the storms around you become, there is a calm place within you that nothing and no one can disturb, a place created by the divine, untouched by fear, untouched by doubt, untouched by past wounds, and untouched by the expectations of society. When you close your eyes and turn inward, you begin to notice that your soul has been calling you back home again and again, inviting you to slow down, to breathe, to let go, to release the burdens you carry on your shoulders, and to trust that you are safe in the hands of something much greater than your fears. The journey to inner peace does not begin when life becomes perfect. It begins the moment you decide to stop fighting yourself, the moment you choose to stop running from your emotions, the moment you allow yourself to feel what you feel, to accept what has happened, and to see your scars not as signs of defeat, but as signs of survival. Within you lies a deep reservoir of strength that you may have forgotten, a quiet power that has carried you through nights when you thought you would break, through mornings when you woke up with a heavy heart, but still kept going, through moments when people around you did not recognize your pain, but your soul kept guiding you forward anyway, step by step, breath by breath. Peace begins the moment you stop letting your thoughts control you and start letting your soul guide you. The moment you stop seeking validation outside and start remembering that your worth was written into your existence long before anyone had an opinion about you. The moment you choose to trust the timing of your life and let go of the illusion that you must control everything for things to go right. The truth is, the world will always pull you in different directions, demanding your energy, your attention, your time, and your calmness. But the soul keeps pulling you inward, asking you to return to the stillness where your truth lives. You may feel lost at times, confused, overwhelmed, or emotionally tired. But these feelings are not signs that you are weak. They are signs that your soul is asking you to pause, to reconnect, to listen, to realign with who you truly are, not who you were forced to become. When you start honoring your soul, its needs, its whispers, its longing for calmness, you begin to feel peace flowing into your life, slowly, like morning sunlight touching the earth, gentle yet powerful, soft yet transformative. Peace grows when you forgive yourself for the mistakes you made when you didn't know better, when you let go of resentments that have been weighing your heart down for years. When you finally release the people who hurt you and understand that holding on to their shadows is hurting you more than it is affecting them. Peace deepens when you understand that not everything needs a reaction, not every situation deserves your energy, and not every wound needs to be revisited. Peace becomes stronger when you choose to respond with awareness instead of reacting with impulse, when you choose silence over unnecessary conflict, when you choose understanding over judgment, and when you choose self-love over self-blame. The journey to inner peace is not a one-time decision. It is a daily practice, a gentle returning to yourself again and again, especially on the days when you feel disconnected. It is choosing to sit with your soul, the same way you sit with a friend, with patience, with compassion, with understanding, with love. It is learning to trust that everything happening in your life has meaning, even if that meaning has not revealed itself yet. It is realizing that your soul is wiser than your fears, stronger than your doubts, and more powerful than the stories your mind creates. Your peace grows every time you choose to let go instead of holding on. Every time you choose to step back instead of forcing outcomes. Every time you choose to believe that what is meant for you will never pass you. Every time you decide to stop comparing your journey to someone else's and honor your own path. You start to experience peace when you stop waiting for the world to change and start changing the way you experience the world. When you choose gratitude over complaints, presence over distractions, faith over fear, softness over anger, healing over hurting, and self-awareness over emotional chaos, your entire life begins to shift. Slowly, your mind becomes lighter, your heart becomes softer, your spirit becomes brighter, and you begin to experience life from a higher, calmer, more awakened place. The journey starts inside your soul, because your soul is the only place where truth lives, where real answers are found, where unconditional love exists, where resilience is born, where healing begins, and where peace waits patiently for you to return. When you find peace within yourself, you stop chasing it in other people. When you find peace within, you stop needing validation from the world. When you find peace within, you become unshakable, grounded, centered, aligned. Your soul becomes your sanctuary. Your inner world becomes your refuge, and your heart becomes your guide. And slowly, as you keep walking this inward path, you realize that peace is not a destination you reach someday. Peace is a practice you choose every moment, a vibration you carry within you, a light you keep alive, a relationship you build with yourself, a promise you make to your soul to never abandon it again. The world may still test you, life may still challenge you, people may still disappoint you, but when your peace is rooted within, nothing can truly break you. You rise with a quieter courage, you walk with a deeper purpose, and you live with a calmness that no storm can steal. In the end, the greatest journey you will ever take is the journey back to yourself. The journey back to your soul. The journey where you finally realize that everything you were searching for outside, love, safety, clarity, strength, healing, hope, and peace, was always within you, waiting for you to look inward, waiting for you to trust, waiting for you to return home to the deepest, most beautiful part of your existence. That is where your peace lives, and that is where your true journey begins. And as you continue walking this inner path, you start to understand that peace is not found in escaping the world, but in transforming the way your soul meets the world. Because real peace is not the absence of problems, but the presence of a deeper awareness that reminds you that nothing external has the power to shake the foundation of who you are unless you allow it. You begin to realize that every time life tests you, it is not to break you, but to awaken a new strength inside you. A strength you didn't even know existed until adversity unlocked it. The soul grows through storms, not sunshine. And every painful moment you've endured has carved wisdom into your heart. shaping you into someone who now seeks stillness instead of chaos, understanding instead of judgment, inner truth instead of outer noise. When you sit quietly with yourself, even for a few minutes, you feel the gentle presence of your soul guiding you back to balance, reminding you that you don't have to carry every burden alone, that you don't have to fight every battle with force, that sometimes surrender is the strongest form of faith. It is in those moments of surrender that peace flows in like a healing river, washing away the heaviness, dissolving the doubts, and reminding you that your soul was never meant to live in fear. You start to feel a shift inside, a calmness that doesn't depend on circumstances, a lightness that doesn't disappear when things get difficult, a clarity that cuts through confusion like dawn breaking through the darkest night. You realize that peace is not something you chase. It is something you return to, something you choose, something you cultivate through patience, forgiveness, resilience, and love. And as your inner peace grows, it begins to reflect outward in everything you do. The way you speak becomes softer. The way you respond becomes wiser. The way you love becomes purer. The way you handle life becomes calmer. You stop rushing. You stop forcing. You stop proving. And you simply start being. Being present, being aligned, being connected to the divine energy that flows through you. You become aware that your soul has always known the way. It was only your mind that created the noise. When you finally learn to silence that noise, even briefly, you discover that peace is not far. It is right beneath the surface of your thoughts, waiting to rise. And the more you nurture this inner peace, the more you realize that nothing outside you can truly disturb what is rooted within you. You start living with a deeper trust, a trust that tells you that everything happening in your life is part of your growth, that every delay has purpose, that every challenge is shaping you, that every lesson is guiding you toward a higher version of yourself. Peace becomes your compass, your direction, your strength, your grounding. And one day you look back and realize that the journey wasn't about finding peace. It was about remembering that peace was always a part of you, hidden beneath layers of fear, hurt, and expectations. The journey to your soul is the journey back to truth. The truth that you are whole, you are guided, you are protected, you are capable, you are evolving, and you are enough. And when you finally embrace this truth fully, peace becomes not just something you feel, it becomes who you are.